The kidnappers had already blindfolded the hostages, yet they wrapped the couple's heads in pillows to prevent them from seeing more clues. Before leaving, one of the men drew his gun and first shot the man dead, causing the woman to scream in terror. Tragically, the kidnapper raised his gun again and shot the woman as well. What should have been a simple robbery was deliberately turned into murder. The next morning, a cleaner discovered the couple's bodies and called the police. The kidnappers had broken in during the night, dragged the couple off the bed, tied their hands behind their backs, and covered their faces with pillows. After coercing the safe's password from them, they stole the valuables. Soon after, the inspector revealed another lead. This scene was almost identical to a series of robbery murders he had investigated 13 years earlier. If the original culprit were still in prison, he might have thought the same person was at it again. Sherlock Holmes recalled the case. This inspector had risen through the ranks to become a police chief based on his work on that case. 13 years ago, the perpetrator had broken into 3 wealthy households over 3 months, robbed them, and murdered all 3 couples. Yet the photos of the caught culprit didn't even look like a serial killer.
Question is, why copycat a home invader?
Holmes disagreed with the inspector's assessment. He didn't think this was a copycat. He wanted to check the shoe cabinet first. In the previous case, the serial killer had taken 1 shoe from each household as a trophy.
Why would someone steal 1 shoe?
Oh, that's a fair question.
High heels were not only trophies, but also reflected the killer's preference. To Holmes' surprise, he found a $6,000 high heel with its pair missing. Although Wade had claimed 13 years ago that he had no accomplices,
I think we're looking for someone who helped him do it.
Holmes suspected that this new crime was committed by one of Wade's former partners. Strangely, the police not only rejected this theory, but also refused to let Holmes visit Wade in prison. Then Detective Bell uncovered an important clue. The victim's email contained numerous threatening messages from an anonymous account. Tracking the IP led them to Julian, a construction contractor whom the couple had hired to renovate their kitchen. 6 weeks later, they had fired him without paying, even sending a complaint letter. Julian admitted to sending the threatening emails and had a prior criminal record. The inspector insisted this was a lead. When confronted, Julian confessed to the emails but denied committing the murders. However, Julian had been at home watching TV that night and had gone to bed early. Holmes grew impatient with this meaningless exchange, suspecting the house had a basement. Julian's nervous expression confirmed he was hiding something. Holmes reasoned the basement must hold the evidence they were seeking. The inspector planned to stop the questioning and request a search warrant, but Holmes knew this would give Julian time to dispose of evidence. Requesting to use the upstairs restroom, Holmes secretly located the basement entrance. As he descended, he heard movement and turned toward a filing cabinet, discovering a hidden door behind it. Voices of a woman came from inside. Holmes pushed aside the iron cabinet, making enough noise to alert the inspector.
He lied when he said that he lived alone.
Soon after, Julian and Bell arrived at the basement. They forced the door open to find a woman chained inside.